Well, for decades, some people in southern Alberta have been using a gravel road that runs along the border with the United States. Now, this road runs on the U.S. side from Sweetgrass, Montana to the east through farmland. And officials in Toole County, Montana and the County of Warner in Alberta have had a deal where the Americans have provided gravel for the road while the Canadians kept up its maintenance. But next summer in July, Canadians will no longer be able to access that road without going through an official border crossing as part of a larger push by Homeland Security to tighten border control. So how will these changes affect the communities on both sides of the border? We're joined this morning by the County of Warner's Reeve, Randy Taylor. Reeve Taylor, good morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie.
So first of all, why is this stretch of road so important for Canadians? Who's using it?
Our local farmers mainly use the road. Of course, they're visitors and family. It really shouldn't be used by anybody else, but it's mainly our farmers.
So mainly used by farmers, but the plan for the U.S. is to stop Canadian access next summer. This new Canadian road is reportedly being built, or the plans are to have it built anyway. This is because of the promise to the U.S. to increase our border security. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think after the shock settles, it's going to be better for both law enforcement agencies south of the border and our RCMP. They're going to be able to track the traffic better, because anybody going on our road shouldn't be turning south, and anybody on the south border road shouldn't be going north. It'll be easier to track.
This is a look from Google Street View of the farms along the road. Farms on both the Canada and the U.S. side at this point are using this gravel road as their main access point. So how will these changes affect them?
Well, it does affect them. I guess just because they're used to going on the border road. Once we build our road, then the U.S. farms can use their road. Our farmers will be able to use the new one.
So then what's the timeline for the Canadian road?
We've got engineering and geophysical done. We're supposed to be starting on the road. It depends on the winter, but we could get going on it right away.
So what happens if for any reason these approvals don't come through as planned and the road on the Canadian side isn't finished in time? What will that mean for farmers who are trying to access, the rest of their farms?
That's a tough one. We're just hoping everything goes through, that we'll be able to get it done.
Reeve Taylor, we reached out to U.S. Customs and Border Patrol for a statement about the road, and they had this to say. The United States and Canada both have a national security interest of knowing what is coming in and out of its borders, both through the ports of entry and what may attempt to enter in between those designated ports. The impact on operations will be minimal to none if all people living in the vicinity of the border road are utilizing the port of entry as required by law. What is your response to this? To your knowledge, is this crossing known for irregular crossings, or is it used mostly by farmers in the area?
Yeah, as far as we know, of course, the border security knows a lot better, but we haven't had any issues as far as the County of Warner and our farmers go. There are people that cross that border. We all know that, but we don't know it. We can't see it. We're not that technical. We don't have that technology. So it's just our farmers.
Yeah, a bit of an inconvenience, though, considering that, you've used this road for decades.
That's right. Like for 80 plus years, we've used that and had a great relationship with Toole County. We just get along with them very well. And it's just too bad, but times are changing.
That you said it, times are changing. When I look at those pictures of what's been shared, as you said, for almost 100 years, it really is symbolic of what we had in terms of a relationship with the U.S. and what we're losing.
That's exactly right, yeah. We've had a great relationship. It's just really too bad to tear that. Well, it's not tearing it apart. We're still friends and we'll still get along, do what we can together, but it's just too bad it's come to this.
Randy Taylor Reeve of the County of Warner in Alberta. And Randy, I'm from that part of the province, and it was great seeing those pictures. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Anne-Marie.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.